my tenant. I want to talk to my tenant. I said, I'm the tenant. Who are you? He said, no, you're not my tenant. I'm the landlord. Who are you? I said, I'm the tenant. Who are you? I'm the landlord. No, you're not my landlord. After that, we realized he's a landlord's son. Come here to terminate, to notify the tenant that he wants to terminate the contract. And she got all my money and everything. And that time I start getting pregnant of Swan. So I didn't have any chance or any power to fight nobody, so I had to go and leave the building and leave everything. Let a few million baht gone. The boat cost already 1.5 million. I had to sell everything and pay and everything and pay it and start the life. Then that time we have to start everything again. And we have to start from minus. However, something always protect me. I don't have to go so hard. But when she was born for 1 month old, he started having a big heart attack. We didn't get to know each other that long, so I didn't know that was a sign of him having a stroke today. That year, in 2001, he had 5 heart attacks until my body couldn't take it. I threw up. My body is so stressful. Being a newborn baby, no job, and the husband got sick. I didn't know how I got through that time. At that time, I started working as a news translator for Pattaya Media Group, Pattaya People Media Group, but not long because I had to take care of a newborn baby. And I had to start making my own toothpaste. I got the best toothpaste. Anybody wants some best toothpaste? Talk to me later. I have for free, but not too much, okay? I can give it to you. The best toothpaste in the world, I can say. And I don't have to ask FDA because I'm not selling them in public. Okay, 5 heart attacks at that time. He started to get very fat, about 304, 5 kilogram, and he was about 167 centimeters tall. We didn't have any chance to care about healthy condition much because every day try to think that how we're gonna get money to feed our family. So got through that year, start working as the news translator and start helping Barry in the morning, jam with Barry in the morning, and life started to take me with the music a little bit, and also I even went to Rayong and worked there in the night, 2 o'clock in the morning, drive back to take the diving boat out in the morning before I stop diving. And then start to take me to legal side. Being the translator, working as the jurisdiction person manager for a few condominiums during that time, starting with Jomtien Complex. At the time, the View 7 started to pop up in front, and we had to do a lot of fighting with Pattaya City Hall, try to sue Pattaya City Hall through the administrative court for issuing the construction license illegally. Okay, we had to go through that, up and down. If you remember, when I talked last time, I was sued for 100 million baht compensation. Thank you, darling. Really, 100 million baht I was sued because we took Pattaya City Hall to court for issuing the construction license for View 7 illegally. But the administrative court deemed it important to order View 7 to become the second plaintiff receiver. In administrative court, it's not plaintiff or defendant, it's plaintiff and plaintiff receiver. So the plaintiff receiver, the first one was Pattaya City Hall, second one is View 7, but we did not call them to come in, we did not sue them, we sued Pattaya City Hall. And then because some way, somehow, if you see my fingers, I'm not going to talk out, the case dismissed. Okay? Even though the intention of laws clearly state that the ministerial regulation try to protect the shoreline and the beach area more than before. But the brand new high-rise is popped right more closer to the sea. How can that be? We try to put this to the court, but case dismissed. Okay, So after the case dismissed, they sue us for 100 million baht, me and my gang, because this is the procedure in law in the judicial consideration. If you sue somebody, you have to be sure that you're gonna win, or mostly sure, because if you lose the case, it will backfire on you. They will sue you for compensation for whatever. It's gonna be civil. In some cases, it's gonna be criminal too. If you happen to say something that proven later that it was not a fact, because you think that you believe that, you say it, and then you happen to damage the other party, and then with your case dismissed, they take that to backfire you for defamation or making false statement to testify in court. That's criminal. But I didn't get it criminal, I get it civil. They just want us to be afraid. So 100 million baht. But I was laughing because I know that it's not going to happen. But at the end, they dropped the case because they had no right to sue us anyway, because we didn't sue them. So this is just a little bit about the legal procedure. So there are so many steps. When I help the foreigners as interpreter, I see a big gap, and so many small gaps that the clients of the lawyers don't understand that the step is like this. Why sometimes it takes too long, sometimes you have to rush, sometimes this factor become on top, and sometimes what you think is right is become not right. Everything has so many factors, and I'm not going to bore you for that. Just let you know that learning right from wrong and learning from so many different aspects of life give me a lot of experiences that I don't want to bore you today, because we have about 2,500 songs to sing. And 2,400 songs from him alone. Ren kindly invite Leslie Shade to come and join me 1 or 2 songs. And also someone gonna sing too, and we all gonna dance at the end, right? We're gonna stay until 5 o'clock in the evening dancing. I'm gonna forget St. Patrick Parade Day today. Okay, Andre got 5 heart attacks in the year 2001. Tried to find the money. When the Banglamung hospital could not treat him, had to be referred to Chonburi hospital. The doctor said, this one injection is cost you 10,000 baht. You wanna try? If this doesn't work, it's gonna be a big operation. I said, I have to try, I have to find the money. Luckily, that injection managed to melt the clot in his heart, in his artery, in his heart. So after that, luckily, there was no operation needed. Some of us not lucky. So please take good care of your health. Monitor your health at all times. Young people like us need 2 times a year. Right? So we're all young at heart. And after that, about 5-6 years later, he started having big headache again. And we took medication, Bangkok Pattaya Hospital, managed to melt it. But this stroke happened in around the end of 2012. At that time, I was trying to have the business, trying to raise my daughter. I was always the leader of the family, no matter, because he was a daydream believer. So I have to take care of the business wise and entertainment wise and the family wise as well. So in the end of 2012, he started having the symptom, and then we didn't have much money at that time. We tried to struggle. So at the end of 2012, he started having this big stroke. On the 2nd of January 2013, he started having seizure. We sent him to Sirikit, the Siracha hospital. He was walking in, but 2 days after he was collapsed. Because I was a nurse, and because the communication has to be in English, so the nurse there, the young nurse, asked me to stay. I had to sleep under his bed or by his bed. I slept like 1.5 hours, 24 hours a day. I had only slept 1.5 hours, trying to monitor his seizures. He has seizures at all times. But the seizure was not like this. The seizures is like a minor facial palsy and a little bit of spasm of the muscle. And the thing is that I pulled the nurses over and said, my husband having seizure, can you please report to the doctor, please? Some way, somehow, they didn't believe me. They say yes to me at that time, though. From the first day, second day, until the third day,